Let's start Lesson 8, Uses of Simple Machines. Learning Objectives. What are simple machines? Types of simple machines. What are complex machines? Let's start learning. We all do work in our daily lives and we all use simple machines every day. Machines make our work easy. Let us read further to learn about simple machines. What are simple machines? A machine is basically a tool that we use to make our work easier and time saving. A simple machine is among the simplest tools we can use. Machines help us to do work with less effort. There are many activities which we cannot do on our own. We cannot shift a huge box or pull down a tree. We cannot walk across to another city. So for these purposes, we need machines. Machines can be simple or complex. A simple machine consists of one or two tools, while a complex machine is made of many simple machines. A machine makes work easy by changing the direction of force, increasing the distance and reducing the amount of required force. Weightlifting by a machine. For the teacher, describe the students about uses of simple machines. Also tell them about various simple machines we use in our daily lives. Types of simple machines. There are mainly 6 simple machines. They are 1. Lever, 2. Pulley, 3. Inclined plane, 4. Screw, 5. Wheel and axle, 6. Wedge. Lever. A lever is one of the simplest mechanical devices. A lever consists of a beam or stick or rod. Scissors, nutcracker, seesaw, etc. are some good examples of lever. A simple lever has 3 parts. The point of support is called fulcrum, the object to be moved is called load, and the force applied to the object is called effort. The closer the fulcrum and the load, the lesser is the effort. That is why a tall narrow door swings open more quickly than a wide garden gate. Here are the 3 classes of levers. E stands for effort, L for load, and F for fulcrum. Class 1 lever, Class 2 lever, Class 3 lever. 1. First class lever. When the fulcrum is in between the load and effort, it is a first class lever. Examples are scissors, claw, hammer, pliers, etc. Scissors, claw, hammer, pliers. 2. Second class lever. When the load is in between the fulcrum and the effort, it is called the second class lever. Examples are wheelbarrow, bottle opener, nutcracker, etc. Wheelbarrow, bottle opener, nutcracker. 3. Third class lever. When the effort is in between the fulcrum and the load, it is a third class lever. Examples are ice tongs, fishing rod, forceps, etc. Ice tongs, fishing rod, forceps. Pulley. A pulley is a simple machine made up of a wheel and a rope. The rope fits into the wheel and one end of the rope is attached to the load. When you pull on one side of the pulley, the wheel turns and the load moves. Pulley helps to move load up, down and sideways. It makes the load work easy. In a pulley, an effort can be applied in one direction and a load can be moved in another direction. Pulley can do twice as much work with the same effort. Crane, pulley. Inclined plane. An inclined plane is simply a ramp or flat sloping surface. One end is higher than the opposite end. This allows things to go from a place to a higher place. It is used to move heavy loads to certain height. Example, loading heavy drums or boxes to the truck. Less effort is needed to move the object with an inclined plane as compared to a steep slope. Screw. A screw is a simple machine made up of another simple machine. It is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder. It has ridges or threads that change the direction of force applied. The circular motion helps to move things upward and downward. A screw holds things together for a longer distance with a stronger grip. We attach doors and windows of our rooms to walls with screws. A screw is used to lower and raise things and to hold objects together. Screw, screw jack. Fact time. Screw jack is also a simple machine which is used to lift up the side of a car or bus while replacing its wheel or tire. Let's discuss. How are simple machines useful to us? Do they make our work easier or difficult? Discuss about it in the class. Aim. To show that a screw is an inclined plane. Materials required. Piece of paper 10 cm into 10 cm, scissors, pencil, crayon, tape. Method. Take a square piece of white paper 10 cm into 10 cm and cut it into two triangles. Use a crayon to mark the longer edge and wrap the paper around a nail or a pencil and fix the ends with the tape. The colored edge of the paper looks like the threads of a screw. Wheel and axle. A wheel and axle has two parts. They are the wheel and the axle. The axle is a rod that goes along through the wheel. This lets the wheel turn. A wheel and axle helps to move objects. The faster the axle is turned, the faster the wheel spins. The idea of a wheel and axle was created when past societies like Egyptians used round rocks under heavy objects to move them. The two examples of wheel and axle are rollerblades and gears in clocks. Rollerblades are made up of many wheels and axles. They are machines because they help people move faster. The hands of a clock move because gears, the round circles with the ridges, turn acting like a wheel. The hands of the clock are therefore the axles. Wedge. A wedge is a simple machine made up of two inclined planes put together. These two planes meet and form a sharp edge. Wedges are used to push two objects apart or cut an object into pieces. It can also hold objects in place. A wedge gets in between objects and splits it apart. An object like wood can be split apart with the wedge. You probably use a wedge every day. A fork is considered a wedge. It is made up for 4 to 5 wedges put together. It can be used to cut or split food apart. Fork, axe. What are complex machines? A complex machine is a combination of two or more simple machines that work together, such as when a lever and a wheel and axle are combined to form a cart. A bicycle is also an example of a complex machine because it involves the use of two wheels and axles. Here are some other examples of complex machines. Clock, aeroplane, sewing machine, washing machine, drill machine. Let's revise. A simple machine is simple tool we use to make our work easier. Machines help us to do work with less effort. There are mainly 6 types of simple machines, namely lever, pulley, inclined plane, wedge, screw, and wheel and axle. Complex machines are formed when two or more simple machines are joined together. Points to remember. Lever, a rod or a board fixed at a point called fulcrum. Inclined plane, a flat surface with one end higher than the other. Pulley, simple machine made up of rope and a wheel. Wheel and axle, a wheel attached to a rod. Wedge, a simple machine made up of two inclined planes. Complex machines, machines made up of one or more simple machines.